And yesterday, some of you saw that I asked my people to brief Congress about the fact that we now have some evidence that chemical weapons have been used on the populations in Syria. Now, these are preliminary assessments. They're based on our intelligence gathering. We have varying degrees of confidence about the actual use, but there are a range of questions around how, when, where these weapons may have been used. So we're going to be pursuing a very vigorous investigation ourselves, and we're going to be consulting with our partners in the region as well as the international community and the United Nations to make sure that we are investigating this as effectively and as quickly as we can. But I've meant what I've said, and I will repeat that it's obviously horrific as it is when mortars are being fired on civilians and people are being indiscriminately killed. To use potential weapons of mass destruction on civilian populations crosses another line with respect to international norms and international law. And that is going to be a game changer. We have to act prudently. We have to make these assessments deliberately. But I think all of us, not just in the United States, but around the world, recognize how we cannot stand by and permit the systematic use of weapons like chemical weapons on civilian populations. So this is going to be something that we'll be paying a lot of attention to, trying to confirm and mobilize the international community around those issues. But in everything that we do, we very much appreciate the kinds of support, advice, counsel, and partnership that we have with His Majesty and the people of Jordan. And we look forward to a fruitful consultation this afternoon.
I think, sir, that we are both working very hard to look for a political solution for Syria that is one that is, as you mentioned, inclusive, so that we bring everybody together, which is sort of our last hope too. As we're now seeing the surge of the second threat, I think, which is that of militant terrorist organizations that have risen over the past several months. But I am confident with your leadership and with the meetings that we will have today that we can find a mechanism to bring this solution.
That for the Syrian government to utilize chemical weapons on its people crosses a line that will change my calculus and how the United States approaches these issues. You know, this is not an on or off switch. This is an ongoing challenge that all of us have to be concerned about. And we're going to be working with the international community and our partners to keep our eyes on what's happening on the ground, to gather any evidence of potential chemical weapon use. All right? Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Let's go, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.